People keep on saying 50 and 0. It's not just 50 and 0. It's who I beat within 50 fights. Because somebody can retire 100 and 0. If they bought 100 ducks, then it don't mean nothing.
It's your boy DC Boxing TV, and we are back with another video. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, man, where you been at with all this information and this news? But of course, you guys know Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach is only 3 weeks away, and they will be showing down March 1st at the Barclays Center, to be exact. Now, it's a lot of things that's going on in the sport of boxing. I can't necessarily put my finger on it, but one thing I can put my finger on is the fight that Gervonta has coming up with Lamont Roach that a lot of people are kind of overlooking. I don't know if it's because of the things that's going on with Turki Al-Ashiki over at Riyadh season, or is it one of those things where all of the boxers are getting with their PR teams and they're making sure they can promote the fighters, so therefore they can put them in the best positions to bank the biggest fights of the future? But one thing I can tell you, that boxing is on a move. Now, of course, you guys know Gervonta Tank Davis has been in the media, but it hasn't necessarily just been for the promotion of the Lamont Roach fight. He's been going back and forth with Terrence Crawford. It's signs or rumors that he has fired Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny Ellis. I mean, it's a whole bunch that's surrounding around Gervonta Tank Davis' name, GTD to be exact. I mean, what's next? Me personally, just looking at it from the point of view that I'm looking at it from, it's a yes if you want to see exciting fights. It's a no if you want to see competitive fights. I mean, after the Ryan Garcia fight, it was kind of all smoke and mirrors. I mean, we got the Frank Martin fight, but it wasn't necessarily what the fans expected or wanted. A lot of people are pushing towards the Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Jerron Boots Ennis type of crowd. I say that only because a lot of people feel like Gervonta hasn't necessarily been tested yet. Me personally, if you're a real boxing fan and not just a casual, you know for a fact none of these boxers or fighters are afraid to step in the ring and face each other. Maybe when it comes down to the lines of losing a title or losing your reputation when it comes to having that zero, but a lot of these guys, trust me, if they're in the fight game, they're in the fight game for a reason. Now, a lot of reasons we can't see the fights because a lot of these fighters aren't as big of a household name as Gervonta Tank Davis. Even some of the biggest outlets, WBC, the WBO, the IBF, a lot of these guys have Tank Davis one of the best in the sport of boxing to this day. You got Turki Al-Ashiki making some of the biggest fights and putting them all together on one card. It's so much going on in the sport of boxing. Now, I can say Turki Al-Ashiki is trying to push the sport of boxing forward, so therefore we can get the big fights that we want. But as of lately, of course, you were very excited to see David Benavidez get the win. You know, you were very excited to see him possibly get the opportunity to get the fight with Bivol. You know, we possibly can get the Shakur Stevenson versus Keyshawn or Devin Haney or Teofimo. A lot of these fighters only move off money. That's why I put Floyd on the beginning on what I said, because now the days of what you're fighting for is over. Now, boxing has a way of repeating itself. I feel like now boxing is about to go back towards of who you fought versus what you've done for the sport of boxing. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you guys, man. It's your boy DC Boxing TV. Until the next round, we are out.
Anything you wonder, wait for it to be announced. If you ain't see it get announced, it ain't happening yet. I love y'all.